Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Leela. You can call me Coach Lee. I am the proud owner of Sovereign Hair Care. Okay, I created this space to help hairstylists and beautypreneurs like you, whether you are fresh out of cosmetology school or just ready to take that next big step. Start and grow your own successful hair care and beauty business. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. How to start your business, your hair care business, your beauty business in 2025. Okay, so just to tell you a little bit about me, not too long ago, I was right where you are. I was excited, I was overwhelmed, and I was unsure of where to start, where it came to actually building my business. I knew I could do hair, I knew I could do just the different things that I was doing. But when it came time to run a business, how to set up the business, I did not have that information. Of course, there were YouTube. However, it just didn't click. And so because everybody were being more extra than needed to be when so what I have done, right, is I have found a way through trial and error and research, and I have compiled my knowledge and my research knowledge into this kit to help you get started. Okay, and follow me, continue to follow me, like, comment, subscribe to this channel, because we are going to be growing businesses in 2025. Okay, we are growing businesses. Everyone can be an entrepreneur. They say some people have it, some people don't know. I believe everyone have it. We have just been misled thinking that we can't do it, but we can do it. Okay, if you can go work on someone's job, you can work your own job. But however, I digress on that. But it can even be a side job, but you still want to make sure that you are setting it up properly. However, okay, so today's video is all about starting strong in 2025. Okay, we're going to go step by step. So this might be a little lengthy, but we're going to go step by step through the foundational, excuse me, through the foundational things, like registering your business, getting your EIN, and setting up your finances. And so you keep seeing me look up because I have my notes here on the computer and I'm reading them. I was going to do a whole presentation thing, but guess what? We don't have to do all of that. I'll backtrack and come back and be all cutesy and dressed up and stuff, but this is on my heart to get out right now. So I just jotted down a bunch of notes. So we will be going through those three major steps right now. Those are the main things that I'm going to be talking about in this video. And although registering your business, getting your EIN, and setting up a business bank account, your finances, it might sound a little intimidating, but I'm going to break everything down and explain it super simple. So by the end of this video, you will have the confidence and knowledge to officially start your business and make your dreams a reality. Okay, and at the end, I have a bonus for you. So grab your notebook and your ink pen, preferably blue, and get settled in, and let's build your foundation, your business together. Okay, so we're going to talk about, the first thing we're going to talk about is your business structure. Choosing the right business structure for your hair beauty business. Okay, beautypreneurs, that's what I call us. We are beautypreneurs. Okay, and so listen, whether you're doing hair, whether you're doing makeup, whether you're doing fashion, listen, I don't even care if you are in the field of body management, like exercising, weight loss type of thing. That's still beauty. Not vainly, but it's still beauty. We still want to look good. We still want to feel good about ourselves without being in vain. But The business structure, choosing the right business structure for your hair and beauty business. The structure matters. We're going to talk about why the structure matters. We are going to talk about why most hairstylists choose a particular structure, how to form the structure that I use, and tips on deciding the right structure for you. Okay, so a business structure matters because the business structure determines how your business is legally organized, and it affects your taxes, your liability, and your day-to-day operations. Okay, it is important to choose the right structure to protect your personal assets, and it sets you up for financial success. So that's why a business structure is important. If something was to happen to something in the business, people cannot come after you and your personal side, what you have going on personally. It would just be business. So you are protected personally from your business. It's separate, two separate situations. Okay, so two common business structures. It's not two, it's three actually, but two. Yeah. Y'all, I'm not gonna edit this, okay? This is what you're gonna get, okay? Y'all know I don't do editing. If I make a mistake, it is what it is, okay? Perfection is out the window. I'm not trying to be perfect. I want to get this information to you because I want to help you start businesses, okay? So, common business structures for hair and beautypreneurs. Okay. I have two major ones, and then there is another one that's, not really for the beginning of your business. And so you have sole proprietorship. It's the simplest structure, and you and your business is the same legal entity. Okay? It's both of you. It's like this. It's easy to set up, it's a low cost, and it's minimum paperwork. The only thing about being a sole proprietor is you are personally liable for any debts and lawsuits. But this is good for freelance or part-time hairstylists if you're just starting out. Okay? You're still liable. So I still feel like it's best to protect yourself. Okay. An LLC, a limited liability company number 2. Okay. The LLC is a separate legal entity that protects your personal assets. Okay. A pro for it is the limited liability protection, flexible management, and tax benefits. The thing about it, though, is it requires filing paperwork and paying fees. But those fees vary by the state. So I can't just tell you what it would be because I don't know where you are. However, here in South Carolina, the LLC was $100 in 2019 when I got my first LLC. And then in 2023, when I got my second LLC, it was still $100. So it's safe to say that here in South Carolina, the LLC is $100. Okay, so the LLC is best for hairstylists who want to grow their business or lease salon space, which is my choice. I chose LLC because I want to grow my business, growing my business, and we have future goals. Okay. And so, the fourth one kind of go hand in hand is the corporation. You have S corporation, you have C corporation. But to be honest with you, you don't really need that unless you are a larger business and you have employees and you have really high revenues. Okay. So I just wanted to tell you about the corporations, but starting out, you're not a corporation. So I would not even kind of really worry about the corporation. So, but most hairstylists, most makeup artists, most fashion nistas, most beautypreneurs choose an LLC because it protects you. It protects your personal assets like your home, your car, boats, your yachts, and all. You're protected, okay, if your business face any legal or financial trouble. Your tax benefits, you pass through taxation, which is your profits and your losses can be reported on your personal tax return. That's for another subject, but I really want to go into it, but I'm not. But this is a benefit of having an LLC. That's something I'm going to jot down to talk about moving forward. That'll be another video. Profit and loss, reporting your paper, your money, your finances, and professionalism. It looks credible when you are working with clients and signing contracts, checks, all of that great stuff, right? It's professional. It looks like you know what you're doing. Even if you're just starting out, you are building a business. And so to have an LLC or being a sole proprietor, you are on your way to being a boss. Okay. If your business is not set up, excuse the children, if your business is not set up the way you need it to be set up, structured the way it should be structured, you are not bossing. Okay. You are still operating in, I know what word I'm looking for. Not, what word I'm looking for? Shoot. Not, hold on, y'all. A hobby. That's the word. You're still having a hobby. So we want to take our hobby, our passion, what it is we like to do, and we want to make a business out of it. Okay. And that's what we're going to do. Okay. So because I chose LLC, I'm going to talk to you on how to set up your LLC, how to form it, and how to set it up. And we're going to go step by step. Number one, you want to make sure that you do your research. You want to make sure that you check your state's official website and track down the LLC filing requirements. Okay. Most times it's found under the Secretary of State on your state's website. That's usually where you find that information, and some states have a Department of Business Service link. So, however, you still want to be prepared to pay anywhere from $50 to $500 depending on your state. And like I say, here in South Carolina, it was $100 both times. I have two LLCs and they both were $100. So, but just a FYI, just a little pro tip for you. It is much easier and cheaper to file your LLC through your state versus a third party company. Although the third party company offer you convenience and the fact that they can do it for you, but they do charge those extra fees. So what you could pay $100 for, you could be paying $300, $400, or $500 for it. I've seen it. Okay, so you can do this yourself. Okay, you can go to your state's website, you can follow the instructions, and you can do your LLC. But I'm going to walk you through those instructions anyway. So number two, you're going to choose your unique business name, and you want to make sure that the name that you choose reflects your brand. My brand is Sovereign Hair Care. Okay. So you want to make sure that you choose a brand name, and you want to make sure that it is a brand that you can scale with, that you can grow with, and you can grow into. That's why it needs to reflect you. That's why it needs to reflect your business, your personality, your character. That is why your business name, it needs to be unique to you. Okay, I have Sovereign Hair Care because I believe God is sovereign. Elohim is sovereign. So it's Sovereign Hair Care. It is the best. It is top tier. It gets no better. Okay, this is top tier. Okay. But you want to make sure that your business name is not being used. Now, when it came to Sovereign and I had to brand my business, I knew my business was Sovereign Hair Care. It was not going to be nothing other than that. So, but as I went to go type in Sovereign, there are a lot of sovereigns, you guys. There is Sovereign. There's a barbershop named Sovereign Barbershop. There is Sovereign. There's a sovereign community, y'all. I'm telling y'all, not saying in one conglomerate, but I'm just saying sovereign is, a lot of us think we are top tier. I'm sorry. But a lot of us, we have that sovereign. But for me, I believe God is sovereign. And that is why when God gave me Sovereign Hair Care, I stuck with it because he is my belief. Okay, so, and that's unique to me, and it meant something to me. So you want to make sure that no one else has your name that you want. If someone does have the name that you want to use, you may have to play with it and be creative with your name, if that happens to be the case. If I wanted to do Sovereign Studio, there is a Sovereign Salon. There is a Sovereign Studio. So, you're going to have to play with it. But for me, God gave me Sovereign Hair Care, and nobody had Sovereign Hair Care. And so it was unique for me. And I didn't have to go through all of the hoops of the extra creativity and stuff like that. But you want to make sure that no one else is using the name. So you verify it with your business's, your state's business registry. Most time that's free, and if it's not free, it's a small fee. But here in South Carolina and in Virginia, it was free. So number 3, you want to file your articles of organization. This was something I did not have in the beginning when I got my LLC. I did not know that I needed an articles of organization until I went to set up my business account. I don't even know how I skipped this because this is important. It's official. Like, you have to have this. But I don't know why I did not have it. However, this is a very official, vital document that needs to be handed over to your state. Okay, you have to do this, but it can be done online. Okay, it includes your LLC name that you chose, your business address, and the name of the registered agent, which is usually you. Okay, if you don't really trust your information being out there, then you can hire someone you can hire an agent, and they would be registered agent. What the registered agent does is receive legal notices for your business. That's pretty much what it do. What that person does. So this is official paperwork that creates your LLC. So the whole time I had a LLC thinking I was doing something until I was ready to do my business bank account. And she was like, the articles of organization, FYI, I want to say it was $10. I want to say it was $10. So that wasn't free, and I do believe it was $10. I'm almost sure. But the lady, she was like, you don't have an article, let's do it really quick. And so we filed the articles of organization really quick. But it was good that I had all of my I had my paperwork with me when I went to the bank, and that's what made it seamless for her to be able to. She got on her computer and she showed me, hey, this is what you need to do. And we did that so that I could get my business bank account, my first one. So, number 4, okay, you want to create an operating agreement. This is not mandatory. However, you need it for your business, okay? The operating agreement tells how your business, your LLC, is going to run, okay? This is especially important when you have business partners, okay? It defines roles and responsibilities of the members, and it protects your LLC in the eyes of the law. If you are a solopreneur, like a sole proprietor, you can skip this, but it is definitely recommended. Even myself, when it's just me, I created an operating agreement. It's simple. It can be however short or long you want it to be, but it tells the roles of everyone. And as your business grows, your operating agreement grows. When you start hiring for marketers, say your business, your salon is getting so big that now you can hire a salon manager. You can now hire someone who does cleaning. You can do those things now because your business has grown, right? And so your operating agreement says, hey, these are your job duties. This is what you do. If you want to do more, great, thank you. But this is your obligation as this title. And so that is what the operating agreement does. It protects you and your employees. But it's not mandatory, but I highly recommend it. And maybe one day I can go over my operating agreement with you just for example purposes. Number 5, pay your filing fees. Okay. After you complete the form, your LLC, you will need to submit your fees, whether it be, remember, anywhere from $50 to $500. I'm recording. Yes. I need another piece of paper. Ask one of your siblings for a piece of paper. So you remember that your fees are typically somewhere between $50 and $500. Plus, it still should not go past $500. Honestly, let me interject this. Honestly, you can start your entire business, with business cards and all of that. You can take $500 and start your business if you do it yourself. And on top of that, even now, because a lot of things are digital, it's even cheaper than that. You can do digital business cards. You can do, we have Canva. You can do your own flyers. You can do a lot of this yourself now that I was not doing back in when I first started 2014, 2015. That's when I first started. So I wasn't doing all of those digital things that I have learned to do now. Yes. They don't have any. Kayla does have some. She just won't give me none. Tell Kayla I'm recording and someone needs to give you some paper. So I wasn't doing those things because it was digital, and I just wasn't doing it. So I was paying to make flyers. I was paying to do all of that. So now all I do now is create it and I go print it off at I use Staples a lot. Staples, we are on first name basis at this point. So I use Staples a lot. It's very easy. I create it and they print it. So back, pay your fees. And if you do happen to decide that you want to use a third party, when they give you the price, check with your state's website and see if your state's website is cheaper than a third party. 9 times, 10 times out of 10, I do believe that it's going to be cheaper through your state website. So number 6, you're going to wait for your approval. Once you submitted everything, you paid your fees, your state is going to process your application. It can take anywhere from a few days to a few weeks, just depending on your state, and depends on if you did it online or if you mailed it in. Okay. When you are approved, you receive a confirmation, and it's often called a certificate of formation, saying that your LLC has been formed. I'm going to do another video so that I can show you guys all of the stuff. I have it. It's all right here, but I just want to, block out some things before I just show it. But it's going to be a certificate of formation or something along those lines of those words, depending on how your state uses it. But this officially establishes your LLC, y'all. Your LLC is officially established once you receive that certificate of formation. But I'm going to give you another quick tip. This is something that I noticed. I have 2 LLCs, right? One LLC, I went inside and I did a paper LLC. That was during the day. Office hours, normal office hours. And so I did the LLC that way. That LLC took, it took a few days, maybe 3 or 4 days, for me to get my certificate of formation. Now, in 2023, I did it late night. I did it online and I got it was instantly, like maybe 10-15 minutes, I received the approval certificate of formation. So take that how you want to take it. Try it online. If it goes through, you might get it instantly. So that's just the FYI. I just wanted to drop that in. Okay. And so in step number 7, you're going to obtain your EIN. And we are going to talk about that in step number 2. Okay, and just some tips for deciding the right structure to use. Ask yourself these 3 questions, right? Do you want liability protection? Are you planning on growing your business? And do you want to keep taxes simple? If that is what you want, for me, those would be yeses for me, and I'm going to form an LLC. If you have any doubt anywhere in there, you're unsure, consult with a business advisor or an accountant. Okay. I do know an accountant. So if you know what I can do? I can actually drop her information in the description when I do the description. So choosing the right business structure, you guys, it is the foundation of a successful hair and beauty business. For most hair and beautypreneurs, An LLC offers the perfect balance and protection and balance of protection and simplicity. So just make sure that you check your state's requirements and take your time and do more research. Don't take my word, but I also want you to do your research so that you know what's best for you, for your state, for what you have going on, and for the level that you are on. Okay, so let's dive into applying for your EIN. So, what is an EIN and how to get it? So now that you have officially set up your LLC, it's time to get your EIN. EIN is your employer identification number. It is like your business social security number. It you need it. This is something that it just cannot be skipped if you really want to grow your business. You need an EIN number. If you want to open up a business bank account, you have to have an EIN. It's mandatory. Just like those articles of organization was mandatory, it's mandatory for filing taxes. And when you're ready to grow your business and you are ready to hire employees, to pay them, you have to have an EIN to get with the workforce. I know that's going into it, but to get in with the workforce and to do you have to do like workers' comp, and you have to actually set the stuff up, even as a hairstylist. If you are hiring people, you have to have this. And so your EIN is very important for the growth of your business. Okay, so you need the EIN because of taxes. The EIN, the IRS uses the EIN to identify your business for tax purposes. Even if you are a solo hairstylist, even if you are a sole proprietor, you still need an EIN. Okay, you need it for your business bank account. Most banks require an EIN to open a bank account. I have never known a bank not to ask for an EIN unless they don't do business accounts. And some local, like in your local area, some credit unions don't do business accounts. So they will not ask for EIN because they don't do business accounts. That a lot of credit unions are, well, the local, like you have, say you live in Wyoming State Credit Union may not have a business sector. So all credit unions are not created equal, and they do not all accept business accounts. So, but your EIN is essential for separating personal and business finances. Okay, that's why your bank account is important. And hiring employees, you're going to need it to manage payroll. You're going to need it to manage taxes and professionalism. Number 4, it helps to legitimize your business when working with clients or vendors. Okay. Say you're contracting. Okay. If you work as a booth renter, you can set yourself up as a contractor. As a matter of fact, you should be setting yourself up as a contractor, as a booth renter. And you should have all of this in place as a booth renter. Okay. You should have also your business license. You should have for the area, for the salon that you are working in, you need to have a business license. You need to have a booth renter's license. You need to have these things because they are important legally. And I have seen and heard where people were fined for not having these things when state board came through. So you want to make sure that, and this is talking professional to me when it comes to your vendors. You want to make sure that you are setting yourself up the right way. If you contractors, if you are a salon booth renter, you should be setting yourself up as a contractor. Okay. And so when you do that, you use your EIN to help you fund your business. Okay. That is going to help you with business credit some kind of way. We can get into all of that another time. This is not, yeah, I know, I hear it. This is not about business credit at this moment. We'll do that another video. But you want to make sure that you are setting yourself up for it. Even when, just the FYI, you have net 30, 60, 90s, right? So what a net 30 is, it allows you to purchase something and you pay it in 30 days. You buy something on credit and you pay it within 30 days. So when you do that, when you go to set that up, you need your EIN, because you have to identify as a business. That's what the EIN does. It helps to identify you as a business, and so does your LLC. Okay, so I can go on and on about this because of my experience, where I've come from with this. No one told me, even when doing my research on YouTube, there were just things that people left out. Like they just kept it so surface. But you guys, it really goes deep when it comes to wanting to do the right thing, and when it comes to your integrity, and when it comes to setting your business up for future success, not right now. Of course, we want to be successful right now, but we want to set our businesses up for growth. We want to set our businesses up for expansion. Okay, so getting your EIN is really quick, it's easy, and guess what, y'all? It's free. You should not be paying anyone to get your EIN for you. It is free. Okay, 100% free. All you have to do is go to irs.gov, search for apply for EIN, and follow the steps. It is completely free. You do not need a third party for it. But there are third parties who offer to do it for you, but it's not needed. And so you just want to make sure that you check your eligibility requirements. They do ask you, is you a citizen? Do you have information, all your information from your LLC? Your structure is going to ask you your business structure. I do remember that. And so this is another thing. For each LLC that you have, you need an EIN for each one. Listen to me. Each LLC is its own entity. And each LLC needs to have its own business kit. Okay? It needs to have its own LLC, its own EIN, and its own bank account. Each LLC that you have. Okay? So that's just a little nugget, just a little pro tip. Each LLC needs to have its own EIN and bank account. Okay? So the EIN is available to anyone who have a social security number or a ITIN number. Well, that is number, right? But you can only do one EIN per day per person. If you are not a U.S. citizen and you do not have a social security number, there is a form that you have to fill out. But I can't really think about what that form is, but it is a form that you will have to fill out. And I think it's by mail. or fats. I don't think you can do it online though. Whatever that form is, I don't think you can do it online. But for most hairstylists, and beautypreneurs, online works. It works fine. So you do your application, and I'm going to run through it really, really quick because these are the steps that the system is going to take you through when doing your online application. Just really quick. You're going to identify the entity type, select LLC if that was your business structure or sole proprietorship. You're going to provide basic details, your name, address, and the start date. Estimate the start date, because most times it is not the day that you actually do it. But what I did the first time I did my EIN, I used the date of when I got the LLC. The second time I got the EIN, I did it when I started using that name. So because that one, it was already generating income. So I just went on ahead and put that date when I kind of really started that business before the LLC. Number 3, you're going to confirm responsible party, which is usually you, the business owner. And then you will receive your EIN, and it is instant. Your EIN is instant. You do not have to wait. Just make sure that you save it and print it. I say make sure that you have a digital copy and a hard copy. You need both. Okay? Just for your own self, because I'm telling you, paperwork gets misplaced sometimes. And sometimes your phone get messed up. So you want to make sure that you have both of them. Although you can still go to the IRS and, ask for a copy of it. But if you have it, then you won't need to do that unless something strenuous happen. And so just the FYI, keep your EIN safe, because this is important. It's like your social security number for your business. It is your social security number for your business, and you need it for your tax forms. You need it for business credit. You need it for contracts. You need it for opening up a banking account. Okay? So make sure that you are keeping up with it. Make sure that you're not paying for it. Make sure you double check your information and watch out for scams. You don't need a third party for this. Okay, so now that you have your EIN, your business is building. So now that you have your EIN, which is a huge milestone, and I applaud you for getting this far. Okay, guess what's next? Your business bank account. Your business bank account. Let's talk this money. Hey, talk this money, hey, because it's no longer a hobby. So let's talk banking, okay? Let's talk about how you gonna set up your business bank account. And guess what, y'all? One of my goals is to help us become beautypreneurs. And so one thing I have been hearing myself say since I have accepted this call, and that is become a deposit girl. I tell me and my children go to the bank, and I be like, y'all, whatever y'all do, become deposit girls, become deposit boys, okay? Deposit your money using a bank, because this is business. But FYI, when you pay yourself from your business, put some money up. Catch that, okay? So, but become a deposit girl, become a deposit boy. Deposit your money. You can only deposit what you make, okay? So deposit, or somebody give you tips and stuff like that. But we're talking business, so become a deposit girl. Hey, deposit girl. Hey, that just, I'm sorry, y'all. I digress. So But that is what has been coming to me. It was like beautypreneur, become a deposit girl. Okay, become a deposit boy. I feel like I talk to a lot of women, but there are men who be doing their thing too. I know barbers, I know fashion people who into fashion and whatnot. So we want to make deposits in 2025. Like, I want to help you make deposits in 2025. Okay. So, so, oh goodness. So, let's get on because I can jam right there. That's just a jam out right there. Hey, jam out right there. Hey, deposit girls. Hey, deposit boys. Hey, we making some money. Hey, we making some money. Hey, we putting it in the bank. Hey, cause we are a business. Hey. I crack myself up. It's amazing. So why do you need a bank account? Okay. Now that you have your LLC and your EIN, the next step is opening up a bank account. Okay. And I'm smiling so hard because when you get to this point, you guys, when you get to the point to where you are going to the bank to open up your business bank account, and let me tell you something, y'all, let me tell you something. When I went to open up my business bank account, I was dressed. I am a business owner. I am a boss. Okay. So I'm not going to come stepping up in here any kind of way. I was dressed. I had my hair done. It is in professionalism, but I'm in the beauty industry. Now, if I was a constructor of someone who worked in construction, what are they called? They're not called constructors. Oh goodness, if I was someone who worked in construction, then that would be a different story. I might go in there with those type of work clothes on. But I'm in the beauty industry. I am a hairstylist. So I went in, hair done. Y'all, I know it's pulled back right now, but I had to get started on this video, because sometimes perfection can cause delay. And so I have been working on this for a few days. I mean, like maybe almost a week. And it's like I keep going and keep going and keep going. Just do it. So what I did, I threw this hat on because it's branded, right? And I threw on a black shirt and I said, let's go. We're going to do it. So that's why I'm here doing it right now. Okay. But when I went to that bank though, I was cute. I was cute. I was dressed. I was professional. And I talked to them professional. I let them know what it was I wanted to do. I let them know how much money I had to start it. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew how I wanted to set it up. Okay. I did not go in there looking or acting like I didn't know what was going on, because when you do that, you have to make sure, oh my goodness, you have to make sure that you are confident in what you are doing, even if you don't know, because people will take advantage of you lacking confidence, lacking the knowledge. And I'm not saying if you don't know, don't ask questions. Ask all your questions, because I did. I had questions, but my questions let them know I know what I'm talking about. I just need you to expound on that thing for me, please. So I digress. But confidence is very important when you are dealing with people in your business, especially when it comes to setting up your business and how you want your business to run. Okay, your vision, how you want your bank account to be set up, it's pretty standard, but I wanted certain things. I wanted things to happen with each deposit. I wanted it to be set up a certain way. And sometimes they just be like, dang, really? And so let me go, because I can go on, because I was cute that day. Okay. I was cute and confident. Okay. But your bank account is so essential. One, because it keeps your personal and business finances separated. Now I am not going to sit here and tell you that all the time it's separated. Sometimes I have to go in there and be like, okay, let's get back on track. But it's good to know when you've gotten off track so that you can go back and get yourself back together. So this is important. Your bank statements, all of that is important. Even if you are using Cash App and your Cash App is set up for business, all of this is important. So I've had to do a lot because I did not know, which is why I am here to give you all the details, all the juice. Okay. So the my business account, it was a personal account at first. Well, I had a personal account and then I had to create the business account, but I was still mixing it because I did not have the full knowledge to keep it separated. No, not the full knowledge, the energy to keep it separated. And so sometimes, I find myself having to highlight on the business statement when I turn it in for my accountant to do the work, y'all. I'm having to highlight, oh, this was that. But when you mix your business and personal funds, it's harder to track your expenses and your income. And it can put your LLC's legal protection at risk. If you are going to, it's almost like be a sole proprietor, because that's what it's going to be like legally. Honestly, it's going to be like your business and you is one entity. As an LLC, business, personal. So I'm still working on that. It's still not a perfection, but I'm just letting you know it can be done. We can do it better. I'm working on it. Listen, sometimes I got to pay a bill real quick. Sometimes I got to get some gas. Sometimes, it's just different things. Life be life for sometimes, and sometimes you got to pull from it as you're growing. But when you do that, you please make sure that you put the money back into the business. It's like borrowing from the business. So one thing I have started doing, when I need to use some money from the business account, I transfer into the personal account. So I've been getting better with that. But where I started, there was no, that line was so blurred that all you could see was the highlighter. But now I am to the point where, hey, you want to do X, Y, and Z? Let me transfer. Give me a moment. Let me transfer from what I need to do. But even with that, also, I have now started to pay myself. My business now pays me. Sovereign Hair Care, no, Sovereign Hair Care doesn't pay me. Sovereign Studio and Beauty Products, LLC, pays Leela Kelly. Okay, so I have payroll and I'm the first employee. Okay, so that's why this is important to set it up. You got to set up your foundation the right way. Okay, it is so important. And so when it comes to the finances, I laugh and I joke, y'all, but I have had so much trial and error when it comes to getting my finances situated. You have to understand, a lot of us come from generations where we were not taught money. I'm one of them. I was not taught money. Okay, so I was not taught how to separate. I get it, I spend it. I get it, I save it and use it when I'm ready to use it. But I was not taught how to take care of money so that the money can take care of me. And so I'm learning that as I go. And so now I go from business to personal. And now that I have myself on payroll, it's easier for me not to touch the business money because it's paying me. And so it's like, well, I don't get paid till Friday, so I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? So That was just some FYI that just jumped in my heart that I needed to share. So a separate business account, so separate accounts, excuse me, keeps everything clean and organized, and it really really does. It's a big help, okay? And so number two, it also makes your taxes easier. Same explanation I just gave you. So you can use a dedicated bookkeeping system, and it makes it so much easier. And I have one, and I will tell you about it later. Number three, it boosts your professionalism. Clients and vendors, they really do take you more seriously, okay? When you can write a check, when you can do payroll in your business name, even with myself. Mind you, my business pays me. It hasn't always been like that, but I'm at the point now where my business pays me. And when my business pay me, there is a newfound confidence. Like, oh my goodness, I clock in, I keep track of what I'm doing, and guess what? I get a paycheck. And that also helps you to budget. Well, it helps me to budget. It helps me not to want to spend all the time. Because the business has to grow and I want it to grow. So, and sometimes I pay myself, and sometimes I'll put some money back into the business. This is, you still have to understand, you want your business to grow, so you have to put money into your business, because I'm no longer in the startup phase. However, I still want to grow. And so I still have inventory, I still have expenses, I still have all of that. So personally, if I have extra dollars, I'm going to put it back into the business, or one of them children who actually does their chores. So a lot of it goes back into the business. I digress. And number four, you have access to financial tools. Your bank will help you with financial tools. I also have a bank with a business account with Truist. And y'all, just a little bit. My credit used to be shot. Okay, look like somebody said, the junk used to be shot. Okay, but when I got with Truist, I was able to get a personal credit card, a personal secured card, and we can talk them cards and stuff later. But I was able to do that, and that will help me when I am ready to apply for a loan, because my credit was so low. Now they like, you ready to apply? And I'm like, nope, hold on, I'm not ready. So see, now they asking me, because I have showed them that, I can use this credit card and I can make sure that I pay it back. That is like a loan that I put into myself. That's pretty much what a secured card is. You only spending your own money. You're paying your own money back. Your money is in rotation. It's crazy, but that's how they got it set up, whatever. They're asking me, do I want to do an unsecured loan? Nope. No, I'm unsecured credit card. Nope, I'm not ready for it. I don't want it just yet. So you have access to these financial tools. Truist, y'all, Truist business accounts. When you go to Truist website, they have everything. Do you hear me? I have a booking system, but if I did not have that booking system and I just strictly used my Truist business account, let me tell you something. I will still know where everything went, whether it's by a graph, whether it's by a line chart. Like, it doesn't matter. It's showing it, and it also shows you, say, like, because it learns your algorithm, it learns how you are putting your money in and taking your money out. There has been a time, what did that thing say? It said you will not have enough money to cover your upcoming expenses, right? Like this is what it told me for upcoming expenses. And so I said, oh, well, dang, I need to do something. And so, I worked a little bit harder that week so that my bills could be paid, the business bills could be paid, and my personal check looked good. So I just increased it, increased my hustle just a little bit. But those are the financial tools that they help with. I don't know what other banks do it, but that bank, that particular situation, I can do with Truist. But you want to make sure you choose the right bank. For me, Truist worked. You have, I don't even know what banks are out there anymore. You have Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and you have your local banks and whatnot. But you want to make sure that your bank meets your business needs. Okay, some banks offer no monthly fees or minimum balances. Online banking like Truist. Some have like cashback rewards on your business credit cards, and some of them have accounting software. And I think Truist have a little bit of that accounting software. But don't just settle for any bank though. Ask around. Like for me, I'm telling you, as a hairstylist, as a cosmetologist, Truist works. I keep looking over here, y'all, because my Truist pen is here. That's why I started talking about it. It made me think about it. But Truist works for as a hairstylist. It works. So what do you need to open up your business bank account? Yep, a copy of your LLC, articles of organization, your EIN, your business license, if it's required by your state. But like I told you, if you are booth renting in the state of South Carolina and in the state of Virginia, if you are booth renting, you need your business license. If suites are really popular. I'm in a salon suite. If you are in a salon suite, you need your business license, and you get that through your county, or city. We'll go through that. And then you need 2 forms of ID, like your license or a passport, something like that. And then you open up your account, and make sure that because you can set your account up online. Sometimes you can set them up online, or some have to be in person. But either way that you set it up, make sure you visit the other. So if you go in person, make sure you go online and set up your online account. If you set it up online, make sure you go to the bank in person. Speak to somebody. I'm just introducing myself. I have an account with you. I want to know how you can help me grow my business. And they will put you with somebody. You have to end up making an appointment, or they will call you. This is what happened to me, because I wanted to know, how can you help me grow my business? And I did this before I even chose them to open up my account. So do that. Do your homework. Do your research on the right bank for you. Okay. Make sure you have your required documents that I just told you. And most times it requires a $25 deposit. Most times that it can be as low as $25. Make sure that you are using your account for business only. You use it for business transactions only. I had to grow into this. So you're starting out, okay? I want you to start out this way. Only using it for your business transactions only, okay? That includes supplies, whatever the expenses are, whatever marketing you do. If you take classes, you should be taking classes, making sure that you're staying abreast on everything, the new trends, or whatever the case may be, new products, new techniques. You should always be taking classes. I tell myself, I try to do some type of 3 classes a year. But there is a platform where he kind of keeps us abreasted pretty good. His membership is like $17 a month, but you write that you can write that off on your taxes, number one, and number two, your business is paying for that. It's not coming out of your pocket. So make sure you transfer your money from business to personal if you need to use money from your business account, so that it'll look like you will see the cash flow and how it's going when you start looking at your statements. Don't do online statements unless you're going to print them off, and they will say, hey, we'll waive a fee if you go paperless. Only go paperless if you're going to print them off. If you're not going to print them off, don't go. Stay with the paper, because you need that hard copy. I need that hard copy. It helps me to actually sit down and look, put notes, what I was doing, X, Y, and Z. I go through all of that. Okay. So it's important. And make sure that if you use cash, if your clients pay you in cash, make sure that you are a deposit girl or a deposit boy. Put that money into the bank. Don't go get no gas. I'm talking to myself. Don't go get no gas. And like for FYI, like for me, I also sell hair care products, right? So I have to go in and separate that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all, I have to go in and separate, was this hair or was this a hair product? And so that's why it's important for me to have that hard copy and to make sure that what the money is going where the money needs to go. Okay? Catch it. I have a few questions that I have been asked. Do you need a credit card? Also, it's not necessary, especially at first. But a business credit card can help you build business credit over time. But like I said, it is not necessary, especially when you are just starting out. Okay. Another question. What if I'm a sole proprietor? That's fine. If you did not set up an LLC, you can still open up a business account with the DBA. A DBA is doing business as. It's if you don't do the LLC, you can do a DBA, doing business as. That's usually about $10 too. I think I had a DBA at one time when I was first starting out, and this was like back in, like 2007. It might have was 2005. It might have was 2000. No, it wasn't 2005. I want to say it was somewhere between 2007 and 2009. I operated under a DBA. I actually still have the paper for it. So, but the DBAs expire, you guys. They expire. So you have to make sure that you are staying up to date with your DBA. Okay. If you stay up to date with it, nobody can get your name. If it expire and you go and do your name and you don't have an LLC, somebody can get your name. And currently I am going into looking up, researching, talking to people about trademarking. So that is another thing to secure your business. Cross country, worldwide. A LLC protect you in your state. A trademark protect you from everybody. So now that I do know, but I'm still learning it, so I can't really tell you too much about it, but I'm learning about it. And what if I mix business and personal funds? I actually have this really big because this is my story. Like, I'm coming from this. It makes bookkeeping messy, and it can more than likely weaken your LLC's liability protection. So I'm telling y'all, keep it separate from the start. Okay? Keep it separate from the start. And that is pretty much it, you guys. Now that you have your business bank account set up, you are ready to start managing your hair and beauty business income like a pro. So coming soon, there is another video, some other videos that I will be doing just based off my experience, that I have experienced, and that what other people around me have experienced when it comes to running our businesses. We're going to dive into managing client payments, tracking your income, business credit. We're going in that direction, okay? Because I want to help you build some businesses, okay? I want to help you become a deposit girl, become a deposit boy in 2025. Let's run some businesses, okay? I want to help you do that. I want to help you build your business. So stay connected. My Instagram is Leela J. Kelly, and my YouTube is I am Leela Kelly. Well, you know that because we're on YouTube, but I digress. So I really, really, really want to thank you. I know that this is a long video, and so I thank you for staying with me. I don't know how to chop and screw the video, so I'm going to figure that out because this is long. So if I can break it down into pieces, that would be great. But guess what, you guys? I told you that there was a bonus for you. So if you are ready to start your hair and beauty business, download my free business starter kit, my free businesspreneur business starter kit. Okay? You can do that at sovereignhaircare.com. It is completely 100% free, but there is a gift for you on the inside of that. As a beautypreneur, I have something in there for you, but you have to accept it. So thank you guys so much. Thank you so much, because this was really heavy on my heart for about a good week, maybe almost 2 weeks to do. And so I've just been working on this. Like I say, I've been building it on Canva. Canva is something really good that will help you with your business. I can't really teach you Canva because that's just not my expertise. However, I can show you how it works for me because I've seen people and I'm like, how in the world are you doing this on Canva? Me, I can make a flyer and we're good. Okay. So, but however, I just want to thank you guys for watching, for being attentive. Thank you for trusting me to give you this information. If you have questions, let me know. You can get down into the comments. You can go to you can email me at info@sovereignhaircare.com. You can DM me on Instagram. It's many ways to get in contact. Okay, so I thank you guys, and that's it. Deuces. I'm done. And y'all, I'm sitting up here. Y'all, I'm sitting up here moving the mouse around on the computer, looking at the red dot to end the to end this live, and I'm sitting here moving the mouse around. I'm telling you, and I'm still doing it. Deuces, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Let me know when you need me.